Once again, we back. The B Word presents WTF. What the Friday. So, on this video, it's basically gonna cover relationships and your single friends. Man, I hear this so many times about relationships being destroyed by single friends. I hear it from dudes. I hear it from females. Just hear it, period. I mean, here's the thing. When you in a relationship, your relationship should be about y'all. It shouldn't be about everybody around y'all. It shouldn't be about your family, your mama, your daddy, cousins, sisters, brothers, best friend. The relationship is y'all. The man, the woman, man, whatever the situation is. A relationship is about two people. Not two people in the 50 million people that surround them. That's why people mess up in a relationship, especially when it comes to some of you females. There comes a point in time you gotta realize not every man is gonna be perfect. Okay? But just because you haven't found a perfect man, if the man you with is good, treats you right, makes you happy, one little mistake you go run to your single friend and have her like this. Girl, he ain't no good. And you just soaking it in, and now you to the point you soaking so much of this in, you've come to think that you have a no good man. When all the while, the girl that you was having all in your ear, that no good man you think you got, she after. You done set up and told her how good this man treats you, how good this man is to you, this, that, and the other, and saying, oh girl, he's the best dude I ever been with. But he mess up one little time. It ain't even got to be nothing major. He can come home and forget to put his drawers in the hamper, and you pissed off about that. So you go to your friend who can't keep a man, who ain't got a man. Every time she go after a man, she run him out because she nitpicking. You let her get all in your ear talking about how horrible of a guy he is because he didn't put his drawers up or something as simple as doing the dishes or something. So now all the good stuff that you done told her, she got it stored in this little bank in the back of her mind. And she gonna tell you everything that you want to hear because you pissed off at him for something small. So she gonna sit here and say, girl, he ain't no good for you. You need to kick him to the curb, blah, blah, blah. But the moment you do that, y'all break up, turn around 2 or 3 weeks later, possibly days later, she all in his ear whispering, yeah, you shouldn't have never been with her per se. She was always dishing you, dog. You now you looking foolish because she after your ex-man. Relationships are for two people. And don't think I left the fellas out. Fellas, sometimes you just need to leave your boys out of the picture when it comes to your woman. Okay? Because not all of the fellas is going to be happy for you finding something good, finding a good woman on this earth. Knowing half of the women you encounter anyway is crazy, full of drama, always want to start stuff. I mean, I know sometimes as men we don't always catch on to what women do like that, but sometimes when it comes to your woman, it's just some things you need to let go of. And I ain't saying dish your boys, I ain't saying kick them to the curb, never speak to them, this, that, and other, don't hang out with them. It's not what I'm saying. But sometimes it's them dudes that you think are really your homies is gonna step in and take your chick from you when you ain't paying attention. A relationship is for two people, not everybody around them. And I know it's a lot of y'all sitting here thinking, oh well, what do you do in this situation where you can't talk to him, you can't go to him, you need somebody to talk to? First and foremost, in your mind, male or female, you put it in your head that just because you have an issue, you can't go talk to your man or your woman. Communication is the number one key to a relationship. Number two is trust. If you ain't got communication and trust, if you can't trust yourself to communicate and you can't communicate and trust that person to talk to you, then what makes you think talking to an outside entity is going to make any difference? And that's what's wrong with people. You want to sit here and complain, oh, my relationship this, my relationship that. First of all, are you communicating? Are you trusting that this person is going to sit here and communicate and talk to you? People make life as hard as it should be. It's not really that hard when it comes to relationships. You love that man, you love that woman, guess what? Sit down and talk. Don't come to each other with a pissed off mind and then you blocking off everything that person want to say because you pissed off. Cool off. Come together when you got a level head and then bring it to a level of communication. Because the moment you cut off that communication between y'all two and start communicating with the outside entities are going to take over, split y'all up, and they going to move in. And guess what? Your ex is now with your friend who's the next. Don't let everybody in a relationship. One of the hardest things is family. Yes, family. Sometimes family make it hard on a relationship. Whether they don't like the woman, they don't like the man. Sometimes they never get the chance to get to know that person. Sometimes they do and they don't like that person or they grow to like that person. This, that, and other. You can't always base what your family think on your relationship. It's one of the hardest things to deal with, especially when it's a mom, a dad, a sister, or a brother, somebody that's real close to you. It's like it say, you coming together as one, forsaking all others. That means what your business got to do in your relationship should not leave your relationship. It's cool if you got that one person to talk to you that you can trust, that you know don't have ulterior motives. Which is hard because even in that case, there's some people that's real sneaky. Why am I saying this? I went through it on more than one occasion. Some of the ones that's closest to you that be the ones that hurt you the most. So therefore, when it comes to your relationship, guess what? Keep it between y'all. No matter what problems you have, no matter what disagreements you have, your girlfriend and your homeboy ain't got to know every little thing that go in your relationship. Because they can use that against you. Think about it. People on this earth are manipulative, they're conniving, they're backstabbing. It's very few that you can hold in your hand that you can say you can actually trust with your life and mean it. And they'll say the same thing for you. That's why I live by the creed, loyalty, hustle, respect. If you ain't got the loyalty, you ain't got the hustle, you ain't got the respect, guess what? You got nothing. Same thing with your relationship. You got to have that loyalty. You got to want to hustle for your relationship, and you got to respect each other. It's your life. It's your relationship. If you want long happiness, a good life, peace in your house, cut off everybody else that's in your ear trying to tell you what you shouldn't do about your relationship. Because the moment you let that happen, guess what? It's no longer your relationship. It's everybody else's, because you opened that one window, barely cracked it enough for 50 million people to squeeze through and tell you what should and shouldn't be going on in your relationship. Now you don't even know what's going on in your relationship. They know more than you know. Communication, trust, and everything else will follow in behind that. Real relationships last for a long time. It's up to you to make yours. This is the B word. Signing off. Till next week. Peace.